Love you!
Hello and welcome to I've Seen Everything, where the name is ironic and the reactions are... Hi everyone, my name's Andrew and we are here for another movie reaction today, and one that I'm excited for. One of my absolute favorite movies, although the poll was stacked in my favor on this one because it was all favorite movies. We are here today to do The Fifth Element, and I am excited about it, and I'm excited to have you here with me. Thank you for being here. I have seen The Fifth Element a great many times. I was working in a movie theater when The Fifth Element was released, and when I tell you I went to sit in that movie many times during my break, I went to sit in that movie many times during my break. No, I was fortunate enough to get a lot of chances to see this in the theater. I've watched it many times since. I have the soundtrack to this movie. I think this is a fan favorite among a lot of people. The whole aesthetic of this movie, it's kind of one of those grimy visions of the future, very cyberpunk-esque, in that the future is not all shiny and sparkly, although we are in a time of space travel. We are in a time of human beings and all other kinds of people living in various parts of the universe. I don't remember exactly how far we are in the future on this movie, but what I do know is this is a movie from Luc Besson, whose movies I enjoy very much. It is starring Bruce Willis, Milla Jovovich, Gary Oldman, Chris Tucker, Ian Holm, the first time I ever saw Ian Holm before I even knew who Ian Holm was, and a few years before he ever played Bilbo Baggins for Lord of the Rings fans out there. This movie was very appropriately put in a poll with a variety of other movies that I feel, and I think I've heard other people talk about, they feel, have long deserved a sequel. For the other movies in the poll I put out, Event Horizon, Alita Battle Angel, all those kind of things, those might get a sequel one day. Unfortunately for this movie, we are likely never going to see a sequel at this point. Very sad turn of events with Bruce Willis and his condition. It is sad that we won't see Bruce Willis return to play Corbin Dallas again. But as genuinely sad as that is, we are not here to lament what we unfortunately will not be able to see. We are here to celebrate the work that we do have here to watch and that many of us love, and that is the movie The Fifth Element. So this is the part of the intro where I'd normally say I don't know what's going on. I know everything about this movie, so let's just get into it. But before we get going, I'd like to invite you to go ahead and check out the Patreon. The full-length reaction to this movie is already available over there right now, as well as all kinds of other full-length movie reactions, exclusive television show reactions, all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll go over and check it out and consider becoming a patron. Any support you offer over there or over here is always greatly appreciated. And speaking of over here, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. That is it, folks. Let's not waste another moment grabbing our multipass and getting to Fhloston Paradise. Let us watch together 1997's The Fifth Element. Here we go. I'm picturing Aziz and people yelling at him for light.
Aziz.
Aziz's buddy's trying to keep him from getting yelled at again.
Aziz, light!
Aziz is going to give up whatever money he's getting paid to do this.
So when is this snake act supposed to occur?
Every 5,000 years.
So I've got some time.
Not as much time as you think, Billy. Billy is bored and thinking it's just a dusty cave with carvings.
Them water, but boy, I will take you to them.
He doesn't realize that things are about to get real serious real fast.
The greatest find in history.
Yes, he must be parched.
Yeah, I don't really care about what you found. Drink the water.
Salute.
This priest is being a little obvious about it, too. Staring at him as he's about to drink.
Here.
Yeah. Things got a lot more exciting for Billy. He's not bored and sketching anymore.
Aziz, light!
Much better, thank you.
Aziz got much, yeah. Aziz has really mastered this whole reflective light thing. He hasn't got any help at all. Billy is truly losing his mind. Yeah. So yeah, I wonder what happens to Billy after this and his sketches and all of that.
It's the most unbelievable thing I have ever seen, don't you think?
No. I think you've seen the most unbelievable thing you've ever seen.
Are you German?
I don't know if I've ever seen any Germans like that before.
War is coming. Stone's not safe
Oh.
on Earth anymore.
I never thought about that before, but that makes sense. We're in 1914, I think they said. I don't know if this is World War I is already happening, but he's probably not just talking about World War I. All right. Lilu is in there somewhere. She is sleeping soundly. That's the other thing, too. They have to rebuild Lilu from scratch and reteach her things. But presumably, in her original form, that's her. She's who knows how old, thousands of years old. I wonder if any of that knowledge, that memories, anything like that ever come back from her previous incarnations.
In 300 years, when evil returns, so shall we.
300, and he's 1914. We're talking 2214? Did I hear right?
Look at me. Look at me. I am your friend.
No, Father.
Billy, look at me!
I don't know if looking at you when you're doing that is helpful. It's not settling his nerves. Oh, the temple has an automatic defense system.
Please hurry. You still have time.
Time not important, only life important.
A very different culture. He accepted his fate immediately. I don't know if there's actually an organic being in there or if they're machines of some kind.
I will pass the knowledge until you return.
See, if this movie was all like this, I don't necessarily think it would work. It's the fact that we inject the characters we do and the environments we do. The comedy is just as important, I feel like. I feel like the design for this was also really good too, especially based on when this was made, based on the time. You don't want to go too crazy with the CG effects back in this time period. Minimalism goes a lot further, I think.
Recommendation?
My philosophy, Mr. President, is shoot first and ask questions later.
Mr. President, I have a different theory to offer you, sir.
Ian Holm enters the chat. Also, having Tiny Lister as the president was an interesting choice. This is unlike any other role they ever put him in before.
Absolute evil.
One more reason to shoot first.
Evil begets evil, Mr. President. Shooting will only make it stronger.
Which is a perfect setup for this to actually make it very scary. It's like, because these are just people, it's like, hey, if it's dangerous, shoot first, have a bigger gun. And it's like, nope, none of that's going to work.
That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to protect the life of some 200 billion of my fellow citizens. General, you may fire when ready.
200 billion. Wow. It's another thing about lore that would be interesting to know that they don't really go into. How far into the universe have humans spread out by this point?
I have a doubt.
I don't, Mr. President.
Yeah, the military guys never have a doubt about shooting things. Military guys like this in movies, let's put it that way.
What do we have that's bigger than 240?
Nothing, sir.
That's the important moment, is he did the thing even though it was the wrong thing to do, and he's even realized at this point that they have nothing they can throw at this thing. And now it's actively destroying him as we watch.
All right, I'm up.
Hi, sweetie.
I love you too, Major, but you haven't called me that since basic training.
Hey, you know, the kind of apartment he has going on here, we're not necessarily very far off. There's tiny house type things out there, but also like compact apartments and ones that have like moving walls now where you can repurpose the same space for multiple things. How long was that guy standing there with his head like that? All night long.
What do you mean it's not loaded?
You have to push that little yellow button to load it.
Rule number 1, if you're going to hold somebody up, understand how your weapon works. Pretty basic.
There you go.
Give it a gas!
Rule number 2, don't be so gullible. Because then not only do you not get the cash as you keep yelling, you lose your gun.
I don't need it!
Which is probably for the best.
Yes, just a minute.
Welcome on board, Mr. Dallas.
Morning.
To level 10.
The design of all of this stuff is so great. It gives you a real sense of the world. The cars, just everything.
You have 5 points left on your license.
Thank you for reminding me.
Have a nice day.
I mean, that's pretty believable. That you'd have a day that will come that you have to put your license into a vehicle to be able to use it. Wouldn't be surprised.
The goal of this thing is exterminate life.
So
Yeah.
what you telling me, Father? There's nothing that can stop this.
There is only one thing.
Well, love, I would imagine. But, you know, I'm jumping ahead that way. Only one thing that can channel it properly.
Showtime.
Yep, here they come. I forget what these guys are called.
I'm so glad to hear you, Agnat.
Gary Oldman enters the chat. What is this voice that he chose?
Father, you should go home now and get some rest.
I am their contact on Earth. They will come for me.
Father.
I wouldn't be sending him away so quickly. It seems like you're going to need his help for whatever comes next.
Normal human beings have 40 DNA memo groups. This has 200,000.
That is a lot. I mean, by any standard. I mean, that's like a whole civilization right there.
Tightly packed with infinite genetic knowledge, almost like this being was engineered.
And let's also not overlook the fact they got this actor to shave a strip in his head, like around like that.
But Mr. Perfect better be polite, otherwise I turn him into cat food.
See, this even looks kind of iffy, I think, at points, but not that bad, especially for 97. They did a pretty good job of what their limits were at the time of doing a good job making this look like plausible. You know what I mean? I mean, let's face it. They could have done something where the thing, like they're closing it now, where it closed and just magically created the person without you seeing any of it. They at least, you know, gave you some parts of the process to kind of sell it.
Told you. Perfect.
Yeah, quit ogling, guys. Come on.
Thermal bandages.
I'm trying to remember the story I heard about why they settled on the bandages as a thing. Milla Jovovich was kind of behind the idea of that, from what I remember. It was her idea. Yeah, I mean, how would you act if you were just pieced back together and you wake up and the last thing you remember is being in a ship that's crashing?
What's she saying? I don't know.
I wonder if they actually had a language she was speaking, like if they created it for the movie, or if it was just gibberish.
If you want out, you're going to have to learn to develop those communication skills.
Okay, well, she doesn't need to understand what you're saying to know that you're a douchebag. So, you deserve this. Don't mess with the lady in the glass tube, alright? She's had a hell of a day. And she's not down for being your prisoner. Also, build your walls out of something stronger than, apparently, tinfoil. Hey, not bad for somebody who literally came into this facility as a disembodied hand. She's evading an entire police force. Wow, that is sensory overload for someone in her position. How do you even process all of that?
Stay calm. Put your hands on the floor. Do you understand me?
Nope, not doing that. Why is she going to trust you when you say stay calm and you're pointing your gun at her? You're not very smart.
This is the place.
Gotta roll the dice.
She dove off.
Yeah, she dove off having no idea where she's going to land. So she really didn't want to go with you. Direct hit. That was 1 in a million shot there. That she landed in a way that she didn't die.
Any survivors?
Yep. And his life was never the same again.
You okay?
They both play their roles really well here.
Boom, yeah. I understand boom.
I think just about anyone understands boom. It's universal. It's in every language, I think.
Yeah, big bada boom. Bada boom.
Just keep saying the word you understand and act like you're having a conversation.
You know, you're lucky you're not dead.
This is a police control.
Yeah, Mr. Corbin Dallas feels like somebody who's been on the wrong side of the law a few times.
Sorry, honey. Looks like this is your ride.
And is calculating that he can't roll the dice again. But that calculation is changing.
I can't.
Yeah, you're starting to break. And let's also, a little bit of applause for Lilu here. She just figured out what that word said, even though she in no way speaks that language.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, how do you like this for cooperation?
been removed from your license.
I know!
I'm surprised breaking that thing allows the car still to run, but we need a chase scene, so we'll let that detail go.
Look out!
Boom. Big bada boom.
Hang on.
You know, I wouldn't say this is a direct Han Solo comparison, but there's elements outside the law, charismatic, you know.
I think we're safe for a while.
No. Not so much. That is a lot of luck. I get the feeling you would have been Swiss cheese. And our heroes can't get shot to death in, like, the first scene that they meet. That is incredibly risky. Ah, the fog, where the real cheap apartments are.
I don't know who she is.
Oh, he's about to do some recognizing of her. And... down. What is it with unconscious people around Corbin Dallas?
But gently, because this woman is mankind's most precious possession. She is perfect.
Yes, you sound completely sane when you say that, too. Especially considering you've never spoken to her. Bad move, buddy. That's not right.
You're right. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, very much so. And let's put another rule out there. Lilu don't play, all right?
Remember? Bada boom.
Boom.
Corbin, you take it. Go ahead.
So now 200 years in the future, we still have business cards. So put that in your notes.
Corbin. Shorter name.
Even not speaking her language, signaling to her, that name's too long. Give me something easier, please. There you go.
Corbin.
I think she knows basically she can trust him. She doesn't trust anyone right now. Until this. She sees the person she was looking for. And also, I mean, he didn't help the trust thing by trying to kiss her, or kissing her without her permission while she was unconscious.
She's been on a long trip.
Yes, I know. I was there when she landed.
Hey, still didn't get his gun back.
Shouldn't have kissed her.
I mean, at least he has some self-reflection about it. Just learn from it, you know?
It's perfect fair. She got a name.
Lilu.
Well, I don't know if it was love at first sight, but he's infatuated.
Learning art history. The last 5,000 years that she's missed.
It's a little bit like the Matrix thing of like quickly learning all kinds of skills and history and things like that. And also, I'll say what everyone else ISE Watches says. Where is that tech that you can just put a few dehydrated things in like a microwave thing and they have a whole chicken?
We wondered if it'd be possible to fire 500,000, like one of the cab companies.
Fire 1 million.
I forgot that. Corbin Dallas works for the cab company that's owned by Zorg. And that's why he loses his job.
I found you this makeup box, okay? You just put it like that.
Danko.
They are both a little on edge here. You get the feeling they never really expected this to happen. Or just they've been waiting for it for so long.
Voila, the GF1.
Slide. Handles adjustable for easy carrying. Good for riders and lefties. Strikes down on 4 parts.
This is such a great introduction to his character. I mean, we've gotten introduction already as far as him being a cold and heartless person. But him is like the infomercial salesman for, illegal arms, basically.
Rocket launcher.
I mean, this cop is having a bad day.
Flamethrower.
I mean, he's going to feel that one in the morning.
Did you bring me what I asked you for?
Yes.
Yes and no. I mean, it's a pretty box.
This case is empty.
That cross cut with her laughing is so well timed. It's amazing.
Anyone care to explain?
And that, would anyone care to explain? Into her explanation.
I'm screwed.
You asked for a case. We brought you a case.
A case with 4 stones in it!
I mean, come on, Aknot. Even you can understand that you did not deliver what he wanted you to deliver.
4 stones, 4 crates, 0 stones, 0 crates!
I mean, Zorg doesn't have a lot of fear in him in this situation.
A little compensation is in order.
He was slapping Aknot around and all kinds of stuff.
Now, a real killer, when he picked up the ZF-1, would have immediately asked about the little red button on the bottom of the gun.
That, first of all, that's not a little red button. It's a ginormous button. Second of all, why would you put a self-destruct there? Seems like that would be a design flaw for most people, but good for comedy.
Try to save life, but you seem to want to destroy it.
You're so wrong.
Now we get the villain speech about how he's really a good guy and about how he really helps the universe.
Boring. But if it is destroyed, look at all these little things.
What a gleefully horrific explanation of your existence. I create life by destroying things. So, you know, everything I do is justified. And even good.
Cheers.
Why would you swallow a cherry whole? Or even just put a cherry in a glass of water?
Where's the robot to pat you on the back? The engineer!
It is pretty funny that his whole BS line immediately fell apart as soon as he took a drink. Even the priest looked at him funny for that one.
All because of one little cherry.
Man, I'm with everybody else who said it. Why does he have that creature in his desk? We need an explanation. Because it looks traumatized.
You saved my life, and in return I'll spare yours. For now.
He saved your life from one of the stupidest things you could have possibly done.
First one was for my wife, telling me she's leaving. Second was for my lawyer, telling me he was leaving for my wife.
That is bad luck.
That's more than bad luck. That is a conspiracy. That is legal malpractice, at least.
This is good news, guarantee. I bet you lunch.
Okay.
You are fired.
The way he says it so joyfully because he's trying to sell it, it's going to be good news.
That one lunch. Good philosophy.
That's the funniest way you could find out you've been fired.
Oh, so you don't know you want a trip to Fhloston Paradise for 2 for 10 days.
I mean, we kind of only hear his mom, or see his mom call him in this movie when she wants something. But it's always to be miserable toward him.
Nice apartment, Major. Heard you lost your job.
You heard that, huh?
He heard that even though it just happened. Well, that's highly suspect.
You've been selected for a mission of the utmost importance.
What mission?
Save the world.
What does save the world mean at this point? They're on multiple planets. Seems like the phrase would need to change.
Major Iceberg will accompany you as your wife.
I am not going.
Major Iceborg has a very strange Princess Leia thing going on.
I just met this girl, but I'm going to marry her. I love her, but she hates the military.
I'd love to help, but I mean, there's only one door. Where can we hide?
Oh, we're getting creative. Now, I have heard people make the argument, although I guess we see them at the end, so that's not the case. People thought that they died getting shoved in here.
The 3 of us won't fit in there. Sure will.
But I'm almost positive we see the commander again. He thawed out at some point.
We heard about your good luck on the radio, and we need your tickets for Fhloston.
He came to return your gun. He should pull the whole loading trick on him for that.
You have to save the world, my son.
You're gonna save the world?
Yes.
You don't seem to have the right temperament for saving the world. You seem to be a bit nervous, a bit on edge.
Stay here for 1 minute, I promise. I'll be fine.
I mean, it is efficient as far as this apartment containing everything. To have a shower pan above the fridge.
Save your ass so you can save the world.
You're not likely to be using both of those things at the same time.
Sir, are you classified as human?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Okay, so either that's a real thing, or he was being a smartass and just they found this guy over here, so he didn't kick his ass for it.
Wrong answer.
Yep. I don't know how bad an insult smoke you is in the future, but going to jail, I'm assuming. Okay, he's not going to jail for uranium smuggling, but he's probably not going to live now either.
Go to Fhloston and get the stones. Revenge is at hand.
Yeah, Aknot's been through it, and he's looking for a little retribution. You don't just blow up him and his troops.
Auto wash, yes, auto wash in the shower.
He took a one-room place and shoved 5 people into any cubby he could think of.
Cornelius. Auto wash.
He got his own version of auto wash. I think his might be worse.
Coffee being a priest, huh?
Yeah,
I'll take the mission.
they look pretty dead. But, you know, again, this is a comedic sci-fi action movie, so we're probably not going quite that dark.
David is in great shape. He'll protect you. Now,
David absolutely will not protect her. David couldn't even protect himself.
sorry. There. Here? Right.
David doesn't even know how multi-passes work. He doesn't go out much.
I sent David here to come and pick up my boarding pass. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, let's just gloss over the fact that David had a counterfeit ID.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Hey, she learned a new word. She's going to try it out.
She knows it's a multi-pass. Yeah, anyway, we're in love.
They play off of each other well.
Corbin Dallas?
Yeah, that's me.
You are the third Corbin Dallas today. This is getting a bit ridiculous. Oop. You couldn't hide yourself on the scan.
We really need you right now. Ruby Rod is broadcasting live, and he needs you for an interview.
Miss. Multipass.
I mean, of all the words you could learn in that situation, it's probably the most helpful. But we also have another special thing coming up in that we're about to meet Ruby Rod. Some of the most important comic relief for this entire movie.
Start melting, ladies, because the boy is hotter than hot. He's hot, hot, hot!
The entire character model for this is be as over the top as you possibly can.
Pop it, D-man!
Hi.
Unbelievable!
Not only is he doing it, all of his entourage is used to playing along with it.
Ooh.
I wonder how many takes they had to do to get this whole sequence.
You know I have a shoulder on you, you know? And it must pop, pop, pop!
I didn't come here to play Pumbaa on the radio.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be your willing co-host here. Ruby's not used to dealing with people who don't know who he is and don't care.
I am Corbin Dallas.
Whoop. Don't hit the glass. If you hit the glass, the computer guns come down. Everybody knows that.
You no trouble. Me, fifth element, supreme being. Me, protect you.
Lilu is on the language section of her studies because now she can at least basically communicate. I mean, just since she got on the ship.
Mr. Rod. What? You're gonna have to assume your individual position.
I don't want one position, I want all positions!
He's annoyed that he has to stop so they can take off. Again, not somebody who's used to the idea of not getting what he wants.
Take that.
Mr. Rod!
Some of the crosscuts they have in this movie in particular, how they match up different things going on that are seemingly unrelated, but the combination of them make for some great comedy, let's say.
Liftoff.
Ooh. Also, not glossing over the fact he said he's never felt that way before with a human, meaning there's been some non-human stuff going on.
Sending radio wavelengths.
What does it want with radio waves?
Maybe it wants to make a call.
I suspect it's exactly what it wants, although I'm surprised you haven't detected it yet before now.
No, you don't want to be disturbed, except if it's Mr. Shadow, and it's Mr. Shadow on the line.
Yeah, although I guess maybe he hasn't got a call from him that we've seen to this point.
Stones.
This doesn't sound like a guy you want to lie to about what's happening with the thing he asked you for. Can't even see him, and it feels like he could probably turn you inside out.
I want the stone.
Yeah, as if to make his point any more clearly. can melt your mind from however many thousands or millions of miles away. Yeah. Who did you get into business with? Because we thought you were a pretty bad guy. Still a cruise ship, still on the water, but floating above it.
Welcome to paradise.
Have a mix of island cultures going on here, I'm sure.
Have we arrived yet?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We have to...
What are you looking at? I mean, what's the big deal? I got a discount seat up here. They said you sit in with the wiring and we'll charge you like half price.
Hello?
You miserable bastard. I never should have pushed you out. I was in labor for days and this is how you repay me?
That right there is one of my favorite lines of the movie. It's such a devastating throwaway. Love it every time I hear it. Plava Laguna likes to keep an air of mystery, let's say.
Miss Plava Laguna wants you to know how glad she is that you're here. She'll give you what you've come to get after the concert.
Miss Plava Laguna apparently has the ability to sense the presence of certain people, which, you know, we will apparently not get into how she does that, but...
Helm 108!
Helm's 108.
I wanted the guy to look at it and be like, I'm right here, dude. You don't have to yell in my face. I will say, this hairdo on Ruby seems a little more practical for what's coming up.
You happy here? Big wow. Thrill. And now...
Hey, man. He could have totally iced you. And just not said anything. I always love this sequence. I didn't know for the longest time, although I should have, that they had a different person actually providing the singing voice for this character. It makes sense, but... So this actress's only lines are actually the few lines she exchanges with Bruce Willis's character after the song.
Permission granted for 1 hour. More than I need.
Yeah, Zorg's getting pretty desperate, so you got to quit relying on other people to get the stones for him.
Champagne for the diva.
Like, oh, free champagne. Decidedly less pleasant than champagne. And this is one of the things I've always wondered, too. What she's miming on stage, she just mimed as though she had been shot. Can she sense what's happening right now?
I found
it. How she pantomimes through this, it feels like that's what she's trying to convey. All right. Time for the faster part. I mean... You have to have something more upbeat for a fight scene. But we went from opera to basically a pop song. And Lilu is just wrecking a room full of Mangalores. Let's not gloss past that. She apparently finished the martial arts section of her learning. It's that thing that when you're such an effective fighter that you can start messing around and you're not really worried about losing.
It was an ambush.
Time to retake control, Acknot.
My compliments, little lady. Thank you for doing all the dirty work. I couldn't have done a better job myself.
Do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to the fifth element, all right? The savior of the universe here. Little respect, Zorg. The evening has taken a decidedly more serious turn. And Lilu is running out of air vent. Who shot the diva and why? I guess just selling the chaos of a attack, basically.
I know this music. Let's change the beat.
Oh, so one attack happening isn't enough. We need to have a second one.
They're warriors, and they're ugly.
Mangalores.
Okay, that's rude. Gotta figure there's some nice ones out there.
You must give her the stones.
Lilu?
Yes, but she's more fragile than she seems. She needs your help and your love.
See, we have this network of people that are supporting Lilu ultimately doing what she needs to do to save the universe, but we don't know anything about how it works. And we specifically don't know something about what we're about to see here.
The stones. Where are the stones?
The stones.
Stones are with Zorg? No, of course not. Every case Zorg has to be empty. It's just a rule.
They're not here.
The stones, where are they?
In me.
So the first interpretation is to think she's saying it metaphorically somehow.
1 minute, just give me a minute.
It takes him a minute to realize, oh no, she means quite literally. He took him down with one arm. You can see why he sent him on this mission.
If you move, squeeze the trigger.
Yeah, you put about the shakiest person on the gun that you could. You imagine if he tried to do this and that's not what she meant? I mean, I guess she doesn't care at this point because she's gone, but... Yeah, so the question is, which I think everybody has asked, how? How did she get those in there?
Ruby.
I mean, I'm not trying to defend the Mangalores, but like, he didn't move and he got shot anyway. It's pretty messed up.
Oh my God, coming. Another one coming. Guard this with your life or you're gonna look like this guy right here.
Ruby is like the worst person to have along on this. You talk about an odd couple. There is not somebody more out of their element for this than Ruby. Ooh. That is a big bada boom. What? I don't care if you didn't hear him or not. You know that's not what he wanted.
I'm not armed. On vacation. It's don't shoot me, please.
They don't seem to care if you're armed. I mean, they killed a ship full of Mondo Chiwan. They certainly weren't fighting back. He's getting down, and you're going up. I don't know how doing that's going to help you, but thanks. You took out all your guys. They're making short work of these Mangalores, that's for sure.
Where are you, man?
And yet there's just always more.
What you doing?
Count to 10.
Who knew they were going to have a Scream Queen in this movie, and that Scream Queen was going to be Chris Tucker? It's over, Ruby. You're deafening all your listeners. In a room where a huge explosion just happened, you're still the loudest thing.
I am very disappointed.
Well, things are only going to get worse. I mean, Zorg is just trying to sell out the entire universe for a little profit. I mean, can he get some help here?
You in charge? Yeah.
We're in pretty bad shape if we gotten all the way down to this guy.
7 on the left, 5 on the right.
That is some quick counting text. Boom.
4 on the right, 2 on the left.
He just got 6 people in one dip. Bye-bye, Aknot.
Where did he learn to negotiate like that?
I wonder.
Very diplomatic. Don't worry, Aknot. Zorg will be along shortly. Oh yeah, it was such a heroic thing I did. I threw him the billiard balls, and that saved the day.
Right now I'm trying to save Lilu, Father.
Lilu's in trouble?
When is Lilu not in trouble?
I mean, for Lilu's contact in this whole thing, you're not really doing a bang-up job here, Father. Lilu's been shot half to hell. Ruby even runs funny.
What's this thing with all these numbers?
You both know from the moment you saw it.
No. Because if you lose a bomb, the alarms will go off because all these hotels have bomb detectors, right?
I mean, you find a device on a door ticking down to 0. There's a very short list of things that it is.
Corbin, you gotta stop this, right?
2 minutes.
Hey, Corbin's done a lot. Everyone's got their limits, man. Sometimes you just gotta run. And that is the closest that Bruce Willis and Gary Oldman got to being on screen at the same time in this movie.
Out the door, how are we gonna get out the door?
Big bada boom. That's how you get out the door. It's like, yeah, you could look for the codes that you need to unlock it and all that stuff, but, I mean, you're short of time.
6, 5.
And there's a big bada boom averted. Or so he thought.
For the honor.
Yeah, don't piss off an alien race that is willing to die with honor in battle.
Hold on.
And take you down with them. Well, So much for Fhloston Paradise. I don't think you're going to be invited back again next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now 7 p.m. Time for the news. See you tomorrow for a new adventure.
End of transmission.
Special edited.
Through all of that, through all this screaming and worrying about getting killed and all that kind of stuff, he still has the presence of mind of when it's time to turn over to the next person on this station.
What do you mean it's advancing?
It's not only advancing, it's moving at incredible speed. We're having trouble following it.
Yeah, your popping the champagne was clearly a sign that you don't understand the amount of danger that you're still in.
How much time do we have?
If its speed remains constant, in an hour and 57 minutes.
I'll call you back in 2 hours.
I mean, he says to save the world, it's headed for Earth. I was about to say, is it just going to destroy Earth? But what he described was the extinguishing of all life. So if life is extended out beyond Earth, Earth is probably where it starts, I would imagine. And then it makes its way out. Yeah, this might be tough for anybody. If this is how you absorb information, to have the knowledge of all wars that have been fought in human history just shoved into your mind all at once. The horrific images and the pain and suffering. Yep, that's getting me. A little bit. She didn't have very long with this moment, but she played that very convincingly. Very good job on her part.
4 stones should go around, 5th element should be in the middle, and then the weapon against evil should work.
There's a lot of shoulds going on here. This is not the moment to not understand what we're doing. You're supposed to be the expert.
That's it. Match up the symbols. Go, go!
I mean, Corbin is just kind of doing this on the fly, and he's having more luck than you are.
So now we have to open them.
And you know how to do that?
No.
It feels like, I mean, this is really on the Mondo Chi one. It feels like there should have been some training for this, so he could be a bit more help when they got to this point.
Wind blows, fire burns, rain falls.
And what does Earth do? They don't have a good explanation for that, so we kind of trail off.
Maybe it's a charade.
What?
A game or something.
We don't get these stones open in 5 minutes, we're all dead.
Dead.
Ruby's whole vibe, just by his nature, is so out of step with the seriousness of the moment that it lets a little bit of the pressure out, you know? And who would have thought it'd be David who'd figure it out?
Corbin, it moved! What'd you do? Show me what you did!
He's ready to beat it out of him if he has to. We need this, David. Come on, hurry.
We're not gonna make it.
Yeah. It's the easiest one. You just have to breathe on it.
Wind blows.
Yep. That's the one anyone could open. Alright. So the Earth is pretty easy. Cornelius gets some points here for creativity. Figuring out a way to get water.
I have no matches. I stopped smoking it. If I knew.
Again, the fact that in 200 years in the future, they're still using matches. They do such a good job of building the tension of this moment. They don't drag it out long, but it's still that one little dip of, if this match goes out, we're screwed.
Protect life.
No, Lilu, listen to me,
I mean, I know she just ingested all the war stuff, and that's horrific. She had to have gotten past L for love, and all kinds of other beautiful things.
Beautiful things.
Like love.
Okay, well, she brings it up, so I guess they did address it.
I don't know love. I was built to protect, not to love.
I need you very much.
It is a very interesting moment for this savior of theirs to have an existential crisis, but also makes sense.
Tell her, Corbin.
Do you need me?
Because I love you.
I mean, it's a little heavy-handed, but it's also beautiful. And it's also what you want and need in that moment. Not a moment too soon. And suddenly she emulates the position of the statue. Prophecy fulfilled. I'm going to talk about it in the wrap-up. I just thought of something, like a different ending if they had done it. I wondered if they considered it.
Yes! What's wrong with you? Just ready to talk.
Of all the moments for David to kind of let loose. Ruby's nerves have had enough.
They were so tired from their ordeal, we put them in the reactor this morning.
I have 19 more meetings after this one, Professor.
I mean, they've been through a lot, Mr. President. They needed some rest or something. Hey, no peeping on people.
They need 5 more minutes.
What are you motioning? Do you not know how this works?
Thank you.
Please, that doesn't even sound like him. The president's an idiot, and you don't sound like an idiot.
He's like, wow, I understand something more about Corbin already. Talking to her for 5 seconds. And hey, happy ending. Corbin and Lulu getting busy in the reactor. They've earned a little, alone time. That is it, folks. That is the end of The Fifth Element. Let us go to the wrap-up. Well, The Fifth Element is a comfort movie. It just is. I love this movie. I've loved this movie for years. It's something I can put on in the background and enjoy while I do other things. It's something I can sit there and watch all the way through and still enjoy it, even though I've seen it so many times. The thing I was going to suggest, or the thing I wondered about, is I wondered about a potential alternate ending based on the kind of setup of how that was all laid out in that final sequence. And I have to imagine somebody has suggested this before. I didn't think about it until just now, but I can't imagine that I'm the first one who thought of this. It had to have been in another draft of the script, probably. What if Lilu died right there? Man, would that have been a dramatic thing. I mean, not that I want it, trust me, but would have been so much more dramatic to the whole thing about him telling her that he loved her. What if the last moment of her life was him telling her that he loved her, and then she does the thing that she came here to do, to save the universe or save the world, and then she's gone. It kills her. She's just dead after that. You know what I would have liked better? I want a version of that, but I don't want her to actually stay dead, because we've already seen this thing could put her back together. So I want that to happen for Corbin and everyone to think that she's dead, but they get her back into the reactor and they're able to bring her back. But you have that moment of, we don't know if she's going to be okay, but then she's okay. But that's just providing a little extra drama on the end. That ending lets you kind of have the drama of the moment, but also lets you have the happy ending too. But I'm sure they didn't want to end on something that dark, but I'm positive I can't be the first one to have thought of that. And I am almost positive there has to be another draft of the script somewhere that has that in there. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about the movie. There are some movies that just become such a part of your movie watching experience if you're someone who watches movies and even rewatches movies. The nostalgia is strong, and it's something you just enjoy watching over and over again. Does every part of this movie work completely? No, of course not. Even toward the end, the whole I love you thing and the heroes are fine in the end, everything works out. The movie really works on the idea that you put your characters at risk, but it's dependent on the kind of writing and the tone of the movie. Are you actually going to have some of your heroes, or maybe even some of your second or third tier people on the hero side? Are you going to have them die? Is that okay? Does everyone need to make it out? Is almost everyone going to die, or is even everyone going to die? Is your main hero going to die by the end, but they do the thing before it happens? That's kind of all set by tone and how you're building the story. And they gave our characters a mission. It was a serious mission, although lacking in details, but sometimes the lack of details can be better because what the audience will fill in will be much worse. Again, not showing too much as far as what this antagonist, Mr. Shadow, this dark planet or fiery planet was, just describing it as ultimate evil and leaving a lot up to interpretation of the audience, I feel like was probably way better than anything they were going to show you with CG in 97. But also, at a certain point in some of these stories, you just want to have a good time, you want to go on an adventure, and you want your heroes to be okay in the end. Every so often, you want a happy ending. You basically want your audience to feel entertained, and if you're trying to tell a serious story, you don't want to feel like you're insulting their intelligence at any point. But with this, from the very beginning, we set a tone of over everything making sense is we're going to go on a fun adventure. That's what this is. You like the characters, you like the overall vibe of the story we're telling. You have a lot of good comedic moments in here, especially when Chris Tucker enters the chat, so to speak. But even before that, Bruce Willis, Ian Holm, so many people, the way they cut and the way that they're pairing things up. Milla Jovovich providing a lot of comedy, especially with her fish out of water role for most of this, before she can even really speak and communicate with people, providing a lot of comedy as we're going into the kind of more serious parts or the action parts. And the serious parts never get too serious. I mean, it's hard to say that when you think about the kind of villains you're facing, but they always manage, no matter how serious the threat they're facing is, to keep it relatively light, to not have it be so oppressively serious that it just weighs you down. Even at the end, the climax of this whole thing, this fiery planet thing is about to destroy the Earth, and they are moments away from it happening, and the pressure is on, and they're trying to figure out how to use this weapon and open the stones, and they are worried they're not going to get there. Even then, Chris Tucker's character has to be able to provide some levity, some comedy. Just by nature of who he is, he just kind of can't turn it off. I mean, he gets the closest, gets the entire movie to turning it off here because he's legitimately worried and he can't get his stone open. But it's just, if you're looking for an action sci-fi movie that's just fun, this is a direct example of exactly that description. And it's fun every time I watch it. It's got a great style to it that I love, that a lot of people love. I think I've said everything I could possibly say about this movie, and I've kept you long enough, so let's just get out of here. Real quick, I want to invite you one more time to go ahead and check out the Patreon. The full-length reaction to this movie is already available over there right now. Got all kinds of other full-length movie reactions over there, exclusive television show reactions, all kinds of other stuff. I hope you go over there and have a look and consider becoming a patron. Any support that you offer over there or over here is always greatly appreciated. And speaking of over here, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. And also a special thanks to my Seen Everything patrons, Aunt Bess and Stevie. Thank you for your support. I'm really glad I got to watch this here with you today. I really appreciate you being here to watch it with me, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.